From Apple Valley News Now, First Alert Weather with Chief Meteorologist Josh Colbreth.
Good Thursday morning. It's another foggy one out there, specifically for the basin and for the foothills. It looks like most of that should lift by 10 this morning. Rain likely for today. We'll hold on to shower chances after that. Low in shower chances, at least for lower elevations. And the wind gusts picking up for today, tonight, and for tomorrow. We are seeing some very light rainfall this morning in the Kittitas and Yakima valleys. And this is going to become much more widespread a little bit later in the day. We're tracking some very thick fog this morning, pretty much blanketing all of Franklin County, getting into the Tri-Cities and in the Blue Foothills of Walla Walla, a little bit in Umatilla County as well. But in these areas, take it slow, use the low beams, as this is very dense fog. Okay. Most of us in the 30s and 40s for this morning, but we are seeing 40s and 50s for the foothills and for the blues. Your day planner forecast for this Thursday, it's going to be gray, it's going to be gloomy, it's going to be wet out there. And first, we got to get through the fog. So I'll show you futurecast fog to show you how all the fog is going to eventually contract and lift. So that'll be coming up on Good Morning Northwest, which starts right now.
Straight ahead on Good Morning Northwest, a Tri-Cities murder case that shocked the community is back in court. Testimonies continuing today. We'll break down the latest from the courtroom.
And a bizarre pursuit in Benton County lands 3 people in jail. What deputies say they found inside of the car.
And it was anything but a typical traffic stop, a dramatic roadside delivery. Coming up, how a Washington trooper helped during one family's unforgettable night. It's all on Good Morning Northwest, which starts right now.
This is Apple Valley News Now. Good Morning Northwest, on your side.
Good morning, and thank you for joining us for Good Morning Northwest. I'm Jessica Jalal.
And I'm Jade Elliott. It is Thursday, November 13th, which you may not know is National Jessica Jalal Day.
It's my birthday.
It's your birthday.
Oh my goodness.
We didn't bring out the birthday crown.
Oh yeah, I
the
hit
candle
it.
crown. You
I didn't want to wear it. No, it's the big 3-2. This is when I start forgetting how old I am.
Oh, I
started doing that last
It's only
year, yeah.
downhill from here then, sis.
Yeah, I can feel it in the knees.
Yeah, when the weather changes.
Yeah. Exactly.
All right, we have a lot of news to get to this morning, other than, of course, it being Jessica's birthday.
We want to start with state news as Washington is making a historic investment in early childhood education.
Yeah, Governor Bob Ferguson announcing a new partnership with the Balmer Group that will open thousands of new preschool spots for low-income families.
Apple Valley News Now's Dan Hansen explains how this multi-billion-dollar grant will change lives for years to come.
Governor Bob Ferguson announces a gift aimed at giving more children a strong start.
ECAP offers free preschool for low-income children ages 3 and 4. This is a wonderful program that the state has had in place for quite some time. Obviously, we're experiencing significant budget challenges.
That's where the Balmer Group, led by former Microsoft CEO Steve Ballmer and his wife Connie, steps in, committing to fund up to 10,000 additional preschool seats for Washington's Early Childhood Education and Assistance Program, or ECAP, over the next 10 years.
High-quality early childhood education is one of the most powerful tools we have to expand opportunity and promote economic mobility.
ECAP now serves about 14,000 low-income children. The new funding could add 2,000 next year and reach more than $1 billion in support over the next decade.
When we invest in early care and education, we're investing in the future of our state.
ECAP began in 1985 providing free preschool and family support for families below 36% of the state's median income. Governor Ferguson says the next step is legislation to create an account for the grant funds, expanding access while maintaining existing state-funded seats. Officials hope to start enrolling more students as early as next year, kicking off a decade of growth in early learning. Dan Hansen, Apple Valley News Now.
And the Balmer Group's investment is expected to be one of the largest philanthropic contributions ever made to early learning in Washington state.
And to find out if you qualify, head to our website. That's applevalleynewsnow.com.
6:05 and to a crime alert now after a car driving with no tires led the Benton County sheriffs on a chase. It all resulted in the stop with that car with a pit maneuver from those deputies. This all took place near I-182 in Queensgate. You see the scene right here. This was Monday night around 9:30. Deputies pulled the car over. It was driving on its rims. Sheriff's office then confirming that the people inside, there was 3 people, and they were linked to thefts from earlier in the evening. But when the deputy tried to take them into custody, that's when they drove off. That led to the deputy performing that pit maneuver to stop the car. Authorities say those 3 people were taken into custody without any other further incident.
And now to a follow-up. We're in week 2 of the trial for the murder of school bus driver Richard Lenhart. He was stabbed to death while on the job back in 2021.
And now Apple Valley News Now's Caleb Stipkovitz takes us into the courtroom as 3 witnesses take the stand.
In a case that rocked the Tri-Cities back in 2021, 38-year-old Joshua Davis stands trial for the murder of 72-year-old Richard Lenhart, a Pasco school bus driver who was picking up students from Longfellow Elementary School. As the trial continued Wednesday morning, the state called up 3 witnesses to testify, starting with a parent who recorded a video at the scene.
Then I went back into my car.
Después volví hacia el autobús.
Then I turned and looked towards where the bus was.
Miré que todos los niños corrían.
I started seeing the children were all running.
This is one of the 2 videos the parent took at the scene. Both show students being escorted off the bus after the crime happened. The state called the case's lead detective to testify as well.
Detective, take a moment and review Exhibit 43. Do you recognize it?
I do.
And what is that?
This is the letter that I recovered on the second time I returned to the house.
Detective Lee says she searched the house multiple times, with the letter being a key piece of evidence. It reads, "If you're reading this, then I've murdered children." The state's 3rd witness was a doctor who performed a mental state time and effects evaluation on Davis, although his testimony was interrupted for the court's lunch recess. The trial continues tomorrow at the Franklin County Courthouse starting at 8:30 a.m. Reporting from Pasco, Caleb Stipkovitz, Apple Valley News Now.
And the defense argues that Davis was dealing with mental health issues at the time of that stabbing and has been diagnosed with schizophrenia.
And of course, we'll continue to follow this story as it continues to develop.
Making a difference now this morning at 6:07. Imagine rushing to the hospital when suddenly a surprise visitor decides to make their grand appearance and entrance right on the side of a busy highway. That's exactly what happened in Pasco, where a baby was born in what some would say would be the most unexpected place. It was just past 11 p.m. on Tuesday when troopers were alerted to an urgent situation on Highway 395 and Sagemore Road. State Trooper Daniel Mosqueda shares that husband and his pregnant wife were on their way to the hospital, but the baby couldn't wait.
By the time our trooper showed up from the office, it was pretty much a done deal. I believe it was the father who ended up delivering the baby, and then the medic showed up, and it was a healthy baby. There was nothing out of the ordinary other than the fact that they didn't make it to the hospital.
Everyone is safe and sound. Trooper Mosqueda credits Franklin County Public Health District 1 and dispatchers at CCOM for that quick and compassionate assistance. Still much more ahead here on Apple Valley News Now. Coming up, when paychecks stop, the bills don't. We're talking money, and the Smart Steps financial experts say can help you bounce back after an income interruption.
But first, our Chief Meteorologist Josh Colbert will have your first alert weather forecast. It's all on the other side of the break.
With irresistibly smooth melting chocolate in every Lindor, you can melt into every holiday moment. This year, bring out Lindor from the Lindt Master Chocolatier.
Board-certified gastroenterologist Dr. Amber Sharon is now seeing patients at Prosser Digestive Health Center. Dr. Sharon provides upper endoscopy, colonoscopy, and specializes in women's digestive health. Get expert, compassionate care close to home. Call Prosser Digestive Health Center at 509-786-5599 to schedule, or learn more at prosserhealth.org. Prosser Memorial Health. This is how we care.
What's more powerful than an unexpected storm? Insurance that helps clean it up. Western National Insurance. That's the power of nice.
Have you heard about refractive lens exchange? K2 Vision RLE means no glasses, no contacts, and no readers, permanently. And you'll never develop a cataract.
No glasses or readers. K2 Vision RLE.
I'm a real wild one. Once in a while, we all want to go wild. We just need a little help. Meet a little help. The 2025 Ford Bronco Sport goes over any terrain, so you can go all out. Get a wild deal on a Bronco Sport today. Lease a Bronco Sport Big Bend 4x4 for just $299 a month for 36 months. Only at your local Ford dealer.
What have we got?
The Andersons. All night, tossing and turning, bad backs, sleep score at an all-time low.
Round up the team.
At Denver Mattress, going undercover is literally how we solve problems.
And when we find sleepers waking up with aches and pains, we turn to the Tempur-Pedic Adapt, designed for ultimate pressure relief that uniquely adapts to your body's pressure points.
And right now, save up to $500 on Tempur-Pedic adjustable mattress sets and get a $300 gift. Denver Mattress, the easiest way to get the right Tempur-Pedic.
Kraken, Jets. Coverage begins at 7 tonight on Apple Valley News Now. From Apple Valley News Now, First Alert Weather with Chief Meteorologist Josh Colbreth.
Welcome back to Good Morning Northwest. We have some very dense fog out there for this morning, specifically for the basin and for the foothills. It's going to lift around 10 this morning, so we'll show you that with Futurecast fog. We put this into motion. You see that area is just going to sort of contract over the next handful of hours. We're thinking by 10 a.m. that's when it should mostly be off the map. Maybe a few lingering pockets of fog up in the most northern stretches of Benton and Franklin counties. Okay, something that is going to work against the fog, which we're a fan of. We don't want to see the fog ever, but something that's going to work against it, the wind gusts anywhere between 20 to 35 miles per hour. So for today, those gusts around 35 miles per hour in the Blues, 25 miles per hour for the Blue Foothills. For tonight, that's when they start to pick up a little bit more for the Tri-Cities and Hermiston, gusts around 20 miles per hour. Then for tomorrow, this is going to be the gustiest time frame for lower elevations. The Tri-Cities, Hermiston, Pendleton, Walla Walla, seeing those gusts up around 30 miles per hour. Okay, on the horizon for next week, temperatures high is going to drop down into the 40s for Tuesday and beyond. And for Monday night and beyond, those overnight lows for lower elevations going to drop down into the 20s and 30s. You can see more about that online at applevalleyNewsNow.com. I'll have more to say about this coming up in the next half hour. And I'll have much more to say about this coming up in a few minutes. Rain looking likely for today and tonight. So again, we'll time it all out with Futurecast coming up in a few minutes.
Thanks, Josh. 6:13. Talking money this morning. The longest government shutdown in U.S. history has taken a toll on federal workers who have gone without paychecks since October 1st.
And whether it's a shutdown, unemployment, or any other interruption in income, financial experts say it's important to take the right steps to regroup. This morning, Karen Kaifa has the details.
An interruption in income can happen for any number of reasons.
It might not be because it was anything you did. You could have been a victim of the shutdown, or maybe you got divorced. There are all kinds of situations that can cause you to get into debt.
And once paychecks resume, experts say to take stock of the situation before making any money moves.
You want to look at what your expenses are, if those have changed over the time that you haven't had income. And you also want to see, maybe most importantly, what you currently owe. So if you've paused payments on loans or on utility bills, you want to see, how far back you are and how much you need to do to catch up.
Personal finance expert Beverly Harzog advises reaching out to lenders about options, especially for credit card debt, which tends to carry higher interest. She says those with good credit may be able to make a balance transfer to pare down payments.
With a balance transfer credit card, you could get a 0% APR, anywhere from 12 to, I've seen about 21 months lately. And you can transfer your debt to that card and then pay it down monthly, interest-free during that trial period.
Elizabeth Ayula, co-host of NerdWallet's Smart Money podcast, says once households regroup from one crisis, it's important to financially reposition in case it happens again.
As we've seen with the current shutdown and financial hardships, emergency funds are so important.
Households that want to get a jump on rebuilding emergency savings and paying down debt, Ayula says, might even consider a temporary side hustle to boost incoming funds. In Washington, I'm Karen Kaifa.
So even when paychecks start coming in again, experts say that first step isn't to spend, which can be especially hard during the holiday season.
That's right. And they recommend checking what's changed financially, tackling high interest debt first, and even looking at balance transfer options or side hustles to rebuild that safety net. Easier said than done.
I was going to say, yeah.
Especially during holiday season.
Yes. All right. Still ahead here on Good Morning Northwest. Chief Meteorologist Josh Colbert will look at your first alert forecast as we give you that live look outside this morning from right here at the Apple Valley Studios in Kennewick. That fog still blanketing the area. 6:15 on this Thursday, and Josh is going to let you know when the fog is going to lift and the rain is going to move in. We're back after the break.
Today, too many of us walk away from our primary care appointments feeling rushed and unheard.
We were frustrated too, so we decided to change the quality of healthcare here in the Tri-Cities.
At Primary Care at the PC, we take the time to truly listen. With 1 hour-long appointments, we care about the whole you. You don't have to be a member to be our patient, but once you're here, you might want to be.
Now welcoming new patients. Book your appointments online or call us at 509-783-5465. Primary Care at the PC. Play hard, live well.
That was fun.
Yeah, but I can't find my phone.
Maybe try retracing your steps.
You know, what's this? Hello?
Find your phone yet?
I'm still thinking.
Experience pure holiday enchantment at Walla Walla's Holiday Barrel Weekend, December 5th through 7th. Kick off Friday night with live music, twinkling lights, and sips of exceptional wines poured straight from the barrel. And the fun continues Saturday downtown with bustling crowds as shops, the farmers market, and the holiday indoor market open their doors. The magic peaks with a spectacular parade of lights, transforming downtown into a winter wonderland. Don't miss the heartwarming escape. Visit Walla Walla December 5th through 7th and taste the season.
From creating memories to finding the perfect gift, Steel can help make the holidays even easier. Check off more of your wish list when you get an extra battery with select Steel battery sets. Happy holidays from Steel.
This is your home for Kraken hockey. Every goal. He scores! Every save. What a stop! Every game. That's hockey, baby! Watch us defend the deep.
Kraken, Jets. Coverage begins at 7 tonight on Apple Valley News Now.
On the next Emmy-winning Live.
You guys are rowdy already. I love it.
Billy Bob Thornton from Landman. Plus Olivia Holt. And Train performs.
Today at 9 on Apple Valley News Now.
The CMA Awards. Live.
Wednesday on Apple Valley News Now.
From Apple Valley News Now, First Alert Weather with Chief Meteorologist Josh Colbert.
Welcome back to Good Morning Northwest. We have this storm system that is approaching us, and of course, that's why rain is going to be likely for both higher and lower elevations. But then this boundary just going to kind of hang around for Friday and beyond, at least through Sunday. But by the time we get to late Saturday into early on Sunday, that's when this next storm system is going to be looming. And with this cold front, with this reinforcing round of colder air, that's when snow levels are going to drop down to pass level. Could get a couple inches of snow for all of our passes. Okay, but let's take it back to today, to the basics. Rain likely for today and tonight. So we'll show you that with Futurecast Radar. 8 this morning, widespread stuff, kind of the same thing at lunchtime, a little bit drier in the Yakima Valley. And then for this evening, another round, more so centered on the Blue Mountains and the Blue Foothills. And for Friday, we're looking much drier overall. The rain chances aren't going to be 0 for lower elevations, especially for the Blue Foothills, but they're not going to be as high as what we're experiencing for today and tonight. Okay, and then we have additional little shower chances after that. We'll talk about that in a second, but first, here's some of the rainfall totals over the next 48 hours. Around 1.5 inches for portions of the Cascades, less than 1/10 of an inch to the east of there for the most part. Those little leftover shower chances from Friday through Wednesday because of that lingering boundary. So here's what that looks like in the Yakima Valley. 20% chance of rain for Sunday, a 30% chance of rain for Wednesday. Now, long-term models are suggesting that the end of next week could be much more active. We'll get to that that when we get to that. Here are the rainfall totals we're anticipating during that stretch of not much going on for lower elevations, but around 1/4 inch for the Blues, over 1/2 inch for the Cascades. And with those lowering snow levels, 10 p.m. on Saturday to 4 p.m. on Tuesday, a couple inches of snow for mountain passes. When I say a couple, I really mean 1 to 2 inches for White Pass, Snoqualmie Pass, and for Tollgate. Okay, here's the 7-day forecast for the Tri-Cities. Rain likely Thursday and Thursday night, dry Friday and Saturday, then little shower chances Sunday and Monday. In Yakima, wet today and tonight, low and shower chances Sunday, then watching the potential for a wintry mix next Wednesday. This is still 7 days out. In Ellensburg, rain's a pretty good bet today. Leftover showers possible Friday through Sunday, and we'll also see the possibility, keyword there, of a wintry mix by the middle of next week. For Hermiston, wet weather today and tonight, then some small shower chances here and there. And finally, for Walla Walla, rain likely today and tomorrow, then 10 to 40% rain chances Saturday through Wednesday.
That much rain?
All right.
But it's not going to be, it's a lot of rain chances, but it's not a lot of rain, if you understand that.
Okay.
Yeah.
They didn't get the birthday memo, the weather. Yeah.
It didn't on mine either. I know.
Oh, well.
Here we are.
I'm so sorry. I think on my birthday, it was smoky. It's right in the middle of fire season.
Right.
It's a trade-off.
We got fog and rain. Okay.
Yeah,
That's
fog
okay.
and rain.
You know what? Good
It's
day
fine.
to do nothing.
Yeah.
Relax.
All right, so much more ahead here on Good Morning Northwest. A fashion favorite returning to the big screen. Yes, please. I can't wait. And Adele trading the microphone for the movie camera. We have the details coming up in your entertainment headlines after the break.
For 25 years, you've made Triple Play more than just a place to play. You've turned it into a place where memories are made. We want to thank our amazing guests and community. From birthday parties to company outings and spontaneous weekend adventures, your memories are what make Triple Play special. Here's to 25 years of fun and many more to come. Thank you for being part of our story.
Dear Friday, let's put good times in gear. We've got power tailgates to power game days and a trailer backup guide that's the champ of the ramp. Heck, we might even cancel Monday. Toyota trucks.
Right now, you can lease a tough new 2025 Toyota Tacoma for just $259 per month. Find yours at Toyota.com. Toyota. Let's go places.
Welcome to Nob Hill Casino, your premier gaming destination. Experience the thrill of a Vegas-style casino featuring the friendliest dealers in town. Join our Players Club and unlock exclusive rewards every time you play. Challenge your skills at our 16-lane bowling alley. Unwind with a drink at our cozy bar, or enjoy breakfast, lunch, or dinner at the Last Frontier. The ultimate entertainment experience has something for everyone. Nob Hill Casino, where locals come to win.
Ever feel like something's missing? Like there's a hole in your morning routine? Well, we've got just the thing. At Some Bagels, we make more than fresh bagels. We make a variety of baked goods to fill your day with everything you've been missing. Have your favorite coffee drink with our in-house roasted espresso beans. And enjoy your bagel with our flavored cream cheeses. Because at Some Bagels, the only thing better than the hole in the middle is everything around it. I want some, you want some, we want some, gimme Some Bagels.
Don't leave it to chance. Trust Vance for your heating system check. Call before November 30th to schedule your appointment, and you'll pay only $96. We'll evaluate your equipment and explain issues that could affect your comfort. A Vance heating check this fall can ensure that your home stays warm and cozy all winter long. Don't wait. Call today or book online.
Kraken, Jets. Coverage begins at 7 tonight on Apple Valley News Now.
Welcome back to Good Morning Northwest. In your entertainment news, some big names are back on the big screen.
And a few music stars are also making the jump to Hollywood.
Plus, a hit sci-fi series is getting another season.
From fashion runways to outer space, Michelle Franzen has the full breakdown in Showbiz Today.
Miranda? Took you long enough.
The first trailer for The Devil Wears Prada 2 is out now. The movie is a follow-up to the original 2006 film, which starred Anne Hathaway as a recent college grad trying to navigate the world of high fashion. Hathaway is back for part 2, as is most of the original cast, including Meryl Streep, Emily Blunt, and Stanley Tucci. It struts down the runway May 1st.
We have a downed spacecraft.
Alien Earth is getting a second season on FX. The sci-fi series, a spin-off of the original Alien movie, aired its first season earlier this year. FX is owned by Disney, the parent company of ABC News. Adele will soon make her debut on the big screen. The British singer has signed on to star in a new film called Cry to Heaven from director and fashion mogul Tom Ford. Speaking of musicians making the jump to movie stars, Sabrina Carpenter has also signed on to produce and star in a new untitled film inspired by Alice in Wonderland. And happy birthday to Whoopi Goldberg. The Oscar winner and host of The View on ABC is turning 70. That's what's happening in Hollywood. Michelle Franzen, ABC News.
A lot going on in Hollywood.
So excited for Devil Wears Prada 2.
So excited.
We've been waiting.
I am so excited.
Oh my gosh. There's going to be a bunch of quotable lines because the first movie, everything's quotable.
I was going to say, have you seen it?
I have seen it.
Let's start there. Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Good.
I couldn't tell you any quotes from the top of my head.
Did someone eat an onion bagel from the lumpy blue sweater from a pile of stuff?
Yeah, no, it's so good. It's one of those movies that I feel like you can just put on and just watch.
Yeah.
Now we're getting to the second one.
Yes.
Woo! All right, still ahead here on Good Morning Northwest. A touching tribute coming to Pasco, honoring heroes this holiday season. Coming up, see how one local event is helping families remember those who served and how you can help.
Plus, a small act of kindness making a big difference. We'll look at how volunteers are helping fill more than 200 tables this Thanksgiving. It's all coming up in your next half hour.
At Tri-Cities and Walla Walla Floor & Home, our team has been in the Southeast Washington flooring business for 40-plus years. You'll find more choices, lower prices, and hometown service.
Glenwood Square's Holiday Arts and Crafts Fair is this Saturday, November 15th from 9 a.m. to 3 p.m. Visit us at 5110 Tyatin Drive and stroll the 100-year-old warehouse in heated comfort. Many fine artisans showcasing their crafts just in time for your seasonal gift giving. Enjoy lunch at one of our fun restaurants, Sesta Cucina, Xochimilco, or The Pub. Glenwood Square's Holiday Bazaar at 5110 Tyatin Drive, Saturday, November 15th from 9 a.m. to 3 p.m.
At Columbia Basin Oral and Maxillofacial Surgeons, your safety is our top priority. We are the only board-certified oral and maxillofacial surgery experts in wisdom tooth removal and dental implant placement in the Tri-Cities. With years of experience and a commitment to excellence, we ensure every patient receives safe, personalized treatment. Ask your dentist to refer you to the Tri-Cities experts in oral surgery. Columbia Basin Oral and Maxillofacial Surgeons. We look forward to meeting you.
Hey, it's me. I think I'm just gonna wait. I'm tired of the drama of waiting for a deal.
In a world tired of waiting, one dealership decided now. All McCurley stores race to win the final year-end countdown by giving you incredible year-end savings. Your deal, your vehicle, no guessing. Leave the drama to the commercials. This holiday season, only at McCurley Subaru, let's find your way home. That works.
Did you work at a DOE nuclear site? Do you have your white card? Talk to CNS Cares. We provide the best in-home care for former energy workers. Our local nurses bring you reliable, compassionate care you can count on. And your dedicated care manager will help you get all the care and benefits you've earned.
If there's a lot of things you want to do in life, you probably need to get on this program.
Who you choose matters. Visit cnscares.com.
Good Shepherd provides the most up-to-date orthopedic care available. Our team of experienced board-certified surgeons and podiatrists are capable of fulfilling your orthopedic needs. Services include precise joint replacements, sports medicine, all orthoscopic shoulder and knee repairs, fracture care, hand surgery, and foot and ankle care. We are here to help you with your pain and maximize your body's performance and function. Good Shepherd Orthopedics in Hermiston. Patients first, always.
If you're seeing this ad, then we've still got inventory that needs to go. Come in now for our most aggressive in-stock pricing of the year and 0% financing. Your dream home starts at Tri-Cities or Walla Walla Floor and Home.
The CMA Awards, live
Wednesday on Apple Valley News Now.
This is Apple Valley News Now. Good morning, Northwest. On your side.
Good Thursday morning. Thanks for waking up with us and joining us here for Good Morning Northwest. I'm Jade Elliott.
I'm Jessica Jalal.
I'm Josh Colbert.
Happy birthday.
Guys.
It's your birthday.
It's also Whoopi Goldberg's birthday, Jimmy Kimmel's birthday. It's World Kindness Day.
Oh,
I feel like I'm kind. I think that
you are
matches.
kind.
Right?
Yes, it's National Jessica Jalal Day.
Oh, you guys are sweet. But
what's not sweet?
The weather's not being kind. No, it's foggy. There's going to be some rain. It didn't get the birthday memo.
It did not.
The vibes aren't vibing.
But if you want to be inside for today, if that somehow feels like your vibe, then glass half full.
There you go. A spa day, massage day, something like that.
Yeah, there we go. You get in the spirit now. Okay, here are the big weather stories as we head into this weekend. We'll have fog this morning in the basin and in the foothills. Looks like that's probably going to lift around 10 a.m. Rain likely for today. Shower chances going to linger after that. Looks like next week could be a little bit more active towards the end of the week, and then wind gusts picking up for today, tonight, and for tomorrow. Okay, first alert radar is showing some very light showers. Well, one round just moved through the Kittitas and Yakima valleys. Looks like there are a few more light showers sort of lined up and could impact the valleys once again. Now we'll shift the frame of reference over a little bit to the east. We have some very dense fog this morning in the Blue Foothills, but more so for the lower Columbia Basin. Look at the Tri-Cities, the Hanford site, Connell, Mesa. Very dense fog. Visibility is down to a quarter of a statute mile. Please take it slow on the roadways and use the low beams. Temperatures this morning, mostly in the 30s and 40s. We're seeing some 50s and 60s this morning in the Blues, thanks to that very tight inversion layer. Okay, umbrella cast for this Thursday in the Tri-Cities, 10 to 20% chances of rainfall all throughout the day. So it's going to be gray and gloomy for lower elevations, especially gloomy this morning. I'll time all this out with the Futurecast fog coming up in a few minutes.
Josh, thanks so much. We begin this half hour of news with local living. The City of Pasco and the Columbia Basin Veterans Center are teaming up this year to bring wreaths across America to Pasco. The executive director for the Columbia Basin Veterans Center says this is a tradition that he's been a part of for many years. He says it's all about bringing people and families in the community together to honor veterans. He also adds it's a very special way for veterans to stop and see those they love because you place a wreath on each veteran's plot. If you're looking to get involved, it's December 13th at 9 a.m. at the Sunset Garden Cemetery Memorial.
They're looking for people to sponsor a wreath. And so you can go online, you can even bring money here, or if you designate it, we'll make sure it gets to them. But them getting enough wreaths is crucial. And I know right now they're looking to get sponsors for wreaths. So we'll be a connecting point for you if that's something you want to do.
Of course, he says it is important to raise enough money for those wreaths to ensure that every veteran gets one. And we have information on how to do that on our website, applevalleynewsnow.com. You can find out how and where you need to go to sponsor that wreath.
6:33 and making a difference now this morning. One local organization is making sure hundreds of families have a complete holiday meal. Each year, Lutheran Community Services Northwest puts together Thanksgiving dinner baskets filled with all the fixings for families receiving support through their mental and behavioral health programs. Along with dozens of volunteers, LCSNW expects to provide more than 200 complete holiday meals this year.
We want to make sure that not only do they get what they need for Thanksgiving, for the holiday, but also we know food insecurities are high right now, and so we want to make sure that they get extra so they have enough to last for the whole weekend.
Staff and volunteers will pack the baskets on November 23rd and distribute them the next day, bringing a little extra holiday cheer to more than 200 local families. And keep it here because coming up next, the Kraken's alternate captain ends a scoring drought. We'll break down how Seattle's top lines are shaping up early in the season. Talking sports right after the break.
Live with Kelly and Mark today at 9 on Apple Valley News Now.
Life's better when you're under our roof.
Welcome to the neighborhood, Jordan.
Thanks, guys.
Because when you feel protected, you can dream fearlessly.
Go long.
Bundle and save up to 40%. American Family Insurance. Get a quote and find an agent at amfam.com.
We're forging the future of the city of Pasco, and we need your voice. The city is updating our comprehensive plan, which covers everything from housing and transportation to utilities and parks. This document showcases the vision of what we want Pasco to be in 2046 and beyond. Tell us about the type of businesses you'd like to see, the types of parks you'd like to visit, and the type of neighborhood you want to live in. Scan the QR code on your screen or visit pasco-wa.gov/comp-plan and become part of the future.
Late night cravings? I'm your guy. But what about in the morning or at lunch? I've got you anytime with my brunchy meal, lunchy meal, and the new Gremlin's Midnight Meal for a late night bite. My Munch Better deals. Munch more food at a much better price. Welcome to Jack in the Box.
With irresistibly smooth melting chocolate in every Lindor, you can melt into every holiday moment. This year, bring out Lindor from the Lindt Master Chocolatier.
Don't leave it to chance. Trust Vance when you need a friendly, reliable electrician. If it's time for new outlets, lighting, or panel replacement, we do it all. Be sure your home's electrical system is safe and functioning properly with a safety inspection. Save now on any electrical repair. Call Vance to schedule your appointment or book online today.
We are primed for an SEC showdown.
The SEC on ABC, Saturdays.
Saturdays on Apple Valley News Now, sponsored locally by Prosser Orthopedic Center. This is how we care.
Life's better when you're under our roof.
Welcome to the neighborhood, Jordan.
Thanks, guys.
Because when you feel protected, you can dream fearlessly.
Go long.
Bundle and save up to 40%. American Family Insurance. Get a quote and find an agent at amfam.com.
These are Apple Valley News Now cruisers, and they go where news happens. Because Apple Valley News Now is everywhere you need us to be.
Reporting live here in downtown Richland.
In Yakima.
From Kennewick.
We're Apple Valley News Now, and we're on your side.
Always on your side.
Luke Combs, Lainey Wilson, Zach Todd, Ella Langley, Tucker Wetmore, Megan Maloney. The CMA Awards.
Hosted by your girl, Lainey Wilson.
Wednesday on Apple Valley News Now, sponsored locally by Good Shepherd Healthcare. Patients first.
From Apple Valley News Now, First Alert Weather with Chief Meteorologist Josh Colbert.
Welcome back to Good Morning Northwest. We're seeing some very thick fog this morning for the basin, for the foothills. We'll time this out with Futurecast fog, and you'll see as we just step this hour by hour, it just slowly and slowly contracts. That's what fog does whenever it's mixing out. So by 10 a.m., we're thinking it's mostly going to be out of the foothills and out of the basin as well. It probably will not come back for tomorrow night or for tonight into tomorrow morning. Okay, winds also going to be a factor for today, tonight, and for tomorrow. Gusts anywhere between 20 to 35 miles per hour. You can find out more about these by downloading the Apple Valley News Now First Alert weather app free in the App Store or on Google Play. We are going to trend much cooler for next week, highs dropping down into the 40s. Now for today, we're going to see 50s and 60s for lower elevations. In fact, the low to mid 60s in the Blue Foothills where those winds coming out of the south. So that air sinks, it compresses. That's why the foothills are going to be warmer in comparison to the rest of us. But eventually all of us are going to cool down, and the Tri-Cities will drop it not only into the 40s, but maybe into the mid 40s by the middle of next week. And those overnight lows going to cool down as well. So we could drop off into the 20s and 30s for Monday night and beyond. Now for tonight, 30s and 40s, but you can see we will step it down as we head into the beginning of next week. We're looking at mid-20s in the Yakima Valley for the nights of Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. That's next week. For today, rain looking likely. The same thing for tonight. I'll time it all out with Futurecast coming up in a few minutes.
Thanks, Josh. 6:39 talking sports now, and veteran leader and alternate captain Jaden Schwartz is back on the score sheet for the Seattle Kraken.
After a 6-game scoring drought, he snapped the streak Sunday with the clutch goal against Dallas, continuing to drive the Kraken's top 6 offense.
Apple Valley News Now's Jake Gable shares why the Kraken rely on the leadership of Jaden Schwartz.
The Kraken Player Profile, sponsored by Legends Casino Hotel.
He's one of the veteran leaders for the Seattle Kraken, and last game, he got back on the score sheet. This is Jaden Schwartz. The alternate captain snapped a 6-game goal drought Sunday with this first period tally against the Dallas Stars. It's the 5th goal of the season for Schwartz, who now has 11 points through 15 games. The Canadian forward is a critical piece of the Kraken offense, skating on the top 6 line alongside Matty Beniers and Capo Caco. Schwartz is still on pace to score over 20 goals for the Kraken this season. As the Kraken look to build on last year's success, they'll rely heavily on the leadership and the scoring punch of number 17, Jaden Schwartz. Jake Gable, Apple Valley News Now.
And Jaden and the Kraken take on the Winnipeg Jets tonight at 7 right here on Apple Valley News Now.
Go sports.
Go sports. I love it.
And keep it here because coming up next, we've got your morning sprint, everything you need to know before you head out the door. And Josh is back with your full First Alert weather forecast. It's all on the other side of the break.
Everyone's gearing up for the holidays. The best friend. So happy together. And the first timer. The neighborhood hero. And the out-of-towners. And it all comes together in a Chevrolet.
It's Chevy Red Tag. Now well-qualified buyers can get 0% financing on all 2026 Silverado 1500 models. Plus, Costco Executive members can get a $12.50 members-only incentive.
Turkey? Check. Cranberries. Stuffing? Pie? Check, check, check. Potatoes sweet and mashed? Check. Now what about that post-turkey nap? Don't worry. The Black Friday Super Sale at Denver Mattress has you covered.
Shop today and save $100 on every $1,000 you spend. Take up to $500 off select Tempur-Pedic adjustable mattress sets and score a $300 gift. Plus 60 months, no interest financing, and free shipping.
The Black Friday Super Sale on now at Denver Mattress.
I'm a real wild one. Some days are the fun days. The days you get to go wild. Which makes the Ford Ranger perfect for you. Made to haul, made for the trail, and made for any wild idea you've got. Get a wild deal on a Ranger today. Lease a 2025 Ford Ranger Super Crew 4x4 for just $279 a month for 36 months. Only at your local Ford dealer.
What's more powerful than an unexpected storm? Insurance that helps clean it up. Western National Insurance. That's the power of nice.
As a parent, I feel very blessed to have access to BFT. A lot of our families have 2 working parents, and it's important for our kids to still be able to utilize our community resources while also being able to have reliable transportation to those places when us as parents are busy working.
The ability to go wherever you need to go without needing a car or someone to drive you. BFT connects me to freedom.
This river wasn't dammed in a day, and GMC trucks weren't built overnight. Like every American achievement, they are a result of dedication. Over 100 years dedicated to the art of engineering and the ambition to always move this country forward. Get 0% APR on Sierra 1500 models. We are professional grade.
Kraken, Jets. Coverage begins at 7 tonight on Apple Valley News Now. From Apple Valley News Now, First Alert Weather with Chief Meteorologist Josh Colbert.
Welcome back to Good Morning Northwest. All right, we're going to put this into motion with Futurecast satellite and radar. This is a cold front. This is going to be our first little initial surge of rain, as rain is going to be likely today for the mountains and for lower elevations. But then this boundary is just going to kind of hang around here for Friday and Saturday. So little shower chances, much better rain chances for the mountains, but little shower chances for lower elevations. Then this next round is going to bring a reinforcing shot of colder air into late Saturday, early Sunday. So that's why snow levels are going to drop down to pass level. But that one's also going to kind of do the same day in which the boundary is just going to hang around. So let's take it back to today and simplify it. Rain looking likely for today and tonight. So we'll put this into motion with Futurecast radar. 8 this morning, widespread rain. Same thing at lunchtime, maybe a little bit drier in the Yakima Valley. And then by 5 p.m., looks like another round, more so focused on the Blue Mountains and the Blue Foothills. Midnight, looking mostly dry out there, but then for Friday, all throughout the day, could have some little shower chances for lower elevations, much better rain chances, specifically up in the Cascades. And we're thinking as we head again into Saturday and beyond, still dealing with those little shower chances for lower elevations. So here are the rainfall totals we're expecting over the next 48 hours, around 1.5 inches for portions of the Cascades, but to the east of there, really struggling to pick up 1/10 of an inch of rainfall. And again, Friday through Tuesday to Wednesday, little leftover shower chances for our lower elevations. What does that look like in the Tri-Cities? Well, dry during the day for Friday and Saturday, 10% rain chances Sunday and Monday, dry again for Tuesday, but the middle and end of next week looking a lot more interesting. We'll have more to say about that as we head into next week. Some of the rainfall totals for that drier stretch, you see not much at all for lower elevations, around 1/2 inch. Plus for the Cascades and around 1/4 inch for the Blues. With those snow levels dropping 10 p.m. Saturday to 4 p.m. on Tuesday, we're talking a couple inches for our mountain passes. Nothing to write home about. Here's a 7-day forecast for the Tri-Cities. Rain likely Thursday and Thursday night, dry Friday and Saturday, and then little shower chances Sunday and Monday. In Yakima, wet today and tonight. Low in shower chances Sunday, then watching the potential for a wintry mix next Wednesday. And this is still 7 days out, so subject to change. In Ellensburg, rain's a pretty good bet today. Leftover showers possible Friday through Sunday. And we'll also see the possibility, keyword there, of a wintry mix by the middle of next week. For Hermiston, wet weather today and tonight, then some small shower chances here and there. And finally, for Walla Walla, rain likely today and tomorrow, then 10 to 40% rain chances Saturday through Wednesday. Now let's head out to New York City to see what's ahead on Good Morning America.
In this morning's GMA First Look, the deepening mystery of what happened to Melody Buzzard.
Ma'am, you're released on supervised release.
Ashley Buzzard, the mother of the 9-year-old who's been missing from her home near Santa Barbara for over a month, sent home from jail with a GPS monitor. But Ashley was not in court to face charges related to Melody's disappearance. She was there to face a charge of false imprisonment after a man she knew named Tyler Brewer accused her of holding him against his will in her home.
We're entering a not guilty plea.
Ashley Buzzard released after a judge ruled she was not a flight risk. And this morning, her attorney, Adrian Galvin, speaking out to GMA.
We're eager to test the reliability, veracity, and credibility of the complaining witness in this case, and we intend to do so.
And coming up at 7 a.m., we'll have the very latest on Melody's disappearance with your GMA First Look. I'm Matt Gutman, ABC News, Los Angeles.
Dupixent continuously works to help prevent asthma attacks, so girls' days are better. Game days are better. Even Mondays are better. Dupixent's an add-on treatment for specific types of moderate to severe asthma. It's not for sudden breathing problems. Some people felt their asthma symptoms improve in as little as 3 days. Severe allergic reactions, including skin reactions, can occur. Get help right away for face, mouth, tongue, or throat swelling, wheezing, or trouble breathing. Tell your doctor right away if signs of inflamed blood vessels like rash, chest pain, worsening shortness of breath, brown or dark-colored urine, tingling or numbness in limbs. Tell your doctor of new or worsening skin symptoms, joint aches and pain, or a parasitic infection. Don't change or stop other treatments without talking to your doctor. Do more with less asthma. Ask your doctor about Dupixent, the most prescribed biologic in asthma. Also approved as an add-on treatment for adults with COPD that is not well controlled and with a specific marker of inflammation.
Now, the morning sprint.
Time is 6:49. It's time for your morning sprint. We start with your national headlines. The federal government is open again today. That's after the House passed a stopgap funding bill last night, and the president signed it shortly after that. The reopening is having real-world impacts on Americans. More services are becoming available again with the return of furloughed federal employees. They're set to get back pay, and some experts predict an economic rebound. For people on Obamacare, the reopening could mean their health insurance costs will cost more than double. The bill does not guarantee an extension of expiring subsidies. It's unclear when flight schedules will return to normal, but SNAP benefits should be available again soon.
6:50 in your business headlines. Target is lowering prices on 3,000 items in an effort to help family budgets this holiday season. Starting this month, prices on certain food, beverages, and essential items at Target will be reduced. That includes price drops on hickory smoked bone-in hams, apples, pie crust, cold medicine, and more. Target also announcing the return of its Thanksgiving meal deal. The retailer promotes that its holiday dinner will cost less than $5 per person. Company said its price reductions will continue through December.
Talking science now, bumblebees can apparently process time. Researchers released a new study yesterday that says bumblebees can measure how long a light flashes and then use that to find food. The bees learned to fly towards a short flash that led to something sweet, and the insects were able to repeat the task even without food, proving they remembered the timing and have flexible learning capabilities. Pretty cool. The scientists also say it's the first evidence that insects can process duration like humans and birds.
What?
That just blew my mind.
That's wild.
So cool.
And who's out there studying that stuff? Who's out there going, I think we should see if these bees know time.
The scientists.
6:51 talking sports now this morning. WNBA fans can step up their game with Caitlin Clark's new pair of shoes from the late Kobe Bryant's signature sneaker line. Just yesterday, Nike releasing the Kobe 6 Pro PE. Is that it? Protro?
Yeah, I don't know.
Well, they're by Caitlin Clark, so people are going to love them. The Colorway Player Edition shoe comes in a light icy blue color. It has snakeskin texture. Nike calls this version faster than ever with Cushion Pro foam. The Clark branded shoe retails for $200. The apparel company and Clark have also dropped a shirt and shorts to match the release. Indiana Fever Guard is expected to release her first official signature shoe line in 2026. All right, 6:52 now to the top 5 local stories you need to know this morning. We're starting in Benton County, where deputies say a car driving without tires led them on a chase near I-182 in Queensgate. This was the scene Monday night around 9:30. Deputies confirming that the people inside that car were linked to earlier thefts. That's when they tried to stop it, but the car sped off, and that's when deputies used a pit maneuver to stop that pursuit. No one was injured, and the 3 people inside that car were all arrested.
And the trial of Joshua Davis, who's accused of killing a Pasco school bus driver back in 2021, continued yesterday in Franklin County. Prosecutors called multiple witnesses, including a parent who recorded video at the scene, the lead detective who got key evidence from Davis's home, and also a doctor who evaluated Davis's mental state. The trial is expected to resume this morning as the state continues to build its case.
Governor Bob Ferguson announced a $1 billion commitment from the Ballmer Group to expand Washington's early childhood education and assistance program. The funding could add up to 10,000 new preschool seats over the next decade for low-income children ages 3 and 4. Officials say it is a crucial step towards ensuring access to quality early learning while maintaining existing state-funded programs. Enrollment for the first new students could begin as early as next year.
And just after 11 p.m. on Tuesday, state troopers were called to Highway 395 and Sagemore Road for a couple on their way to the hospital that ended up delivering their baby right there on the side of the road. Troopers say the father helped before medics arrived and were told both mom and baby are doing great. Authorities are reminding drivers to give extra space when they see a car pulled over and to always call 911 for guidance during emergencies like this one.
And the city of Pasco is partnering with the Columbia Basin Veterans Center to host Wreaths Across America this December. Volunteers will place wreaths on veterans' graves at Sunset Gardens Cemetery. It's a tradition that brings families and community together to honor the service and sacrifice. The event will take place December 13th at 9 a.m. and sponsorship information is available up on our website, applevalleyNewsNow.com.
Now, trending this morning, a national park in Kenya says they've confirmed the birth of an endangered eastern black rhino calf. Oh, you can see the baby right here with its mom in the Chaiulu Hills. I'm not sure how you pronounce that.
Chaiulu
Hills. Okay. Photographed with
why do we get stuck with this stuff?
I don't know. Josh, you want to try that word?
I'd say Chaiulu.
Yeah.
Chaiulu?
Yeah.
We're gonna go with it.
Well, it's photographed with one of the park's 42 camera traps.
The birth marks the second rhino calf born at the park in less than 2 years, and it also brings the Chaiulu population of eastern black rhinos up to 9.
Yay!
The Big Life Foundation says it has dozens of rangers who patrol the park to monitor the rhinos. That's how they discovered the tiny 3-toed footprints and made the connection that a new calf was born.
Aww.
So cute.
I doubt they're that tiny. The
That
footprints.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, it's still a rhino.
Yeah, it looks like a...
Yeah, and like baby like cubs.
Yes.
So cute. Same thing with like little tigers as well. Not with the rhinos. I feel like rhinos come out being pretty vicious.
He looks so cute. He's a little thing, like a little dog.
Yeah, but he's got like the
horn, like his horn
The
thing?
horn, yeah.
Yeah. Well, he's a rhino.
Yeah.
Still cute.
Not as cuddly as
top of the food chain.
maybe some of the other baby animals,
Definitely not.
although
But,
maybe vicious.
What was the baby hippopotamus? What was his name?
Yeah. I don't... Oh.
He was a famous one, right?
Yeah.
He was a
I don't remember. Moodang.
Yes.
Yes.
Now he was a little cuddly guy.
Oh, everyone.
But hippos are extremely violent.
Exactly. So there are flaws in my logic, is what I'm trying to say.
There are flaws, I think, in the fog.
Flawed fog.
Flaws in the fog.
There's something there.
Something there, right?
Let's go ahead and take a look at current fog this morning. Our scale's getting maxed out. It's very dense in Walla Walla, in the Tri-Cities, towards the Hanford site, for Connell, US 395, all throughout Franklin County is probably a pretty tough drive for this morning. The same thing with US Highway 12 from the Tri-Cities to Walla Walla. So take it slow, use the low beams, all the stuff we always say. Current temperatures this morning, 30s and 40s for lower elevations, but 40s and 50s up in the blues, as we do have that temperature inversion there. You can see very light rainfall going into the Yakima Valley, and rain chances going to become much more widespread a little bit later today. I'm thinking in the Tri-Cities it's probably going to be 9 o'clock and beyond, in which we'll see very consistent rain chances, bouncing between 10 to 20%. So for today, mostly in the 50s for lower elevations, could have some low 60s in the Blue Foothills, especially with those winds coming out of the south. So the big weather stories, the flawed fog in the basin and foothills through 10 this morning. Rain likely today. Shower chances going to linger after that. And the wind gusts going up for today, tonight, and tomorrow.
And thank you guys for watching Good Morning Northwest. You can always find updates on our website. That's applevalleyNewsNow.com.
Good Morning America is up next, and we're back tonight with your local news and weather.
Have a great day.